Good morning everyone, welcome back to the GD and Son channel. I hope everyone's having a great day. Now, I haven't made any videos in about 4 to 5 weeks. Some of you are probably wondering what the hell is going on. Others may have already read the community post. If you haven't already read the post, then let me explain further. I'm going to give you kind of like the condensed version of this because I don't want it to run on for too long. I just want to try and explain the facts. Basically, yes, my business is making money. It just wasn't making the kind of money that I was hoping it was going to be making at this stage. Now, I will always go out and try and earn as much money as humanly possible. I mean, I want a mortgage, I want to take my family on nice holidays, take the kids out to sort of like theme parks and stuff like that, buy a nice car, and unfortunately that stuff doesn't happen unless you have money. So I'm always going to try and go out and chase money and try and earn as much as I can whilst I'm fit and able to do so. Now, I was toying with the idea of going back maybe part-time, working 3 days a week for a company and then doing my business on the side, or even a full-time job if the money and hours were right, and you know, working my business around it as well. Now, a friend of mine who I used to go to school with got in contact with me when I was at the cleaning expo, and he sent me a message and said he was looking for a class 2 driver. Did I know anyone? Now, obviously I've got a class 2 license myself. I asked for a little bit more information about the job and the pay and stuff like that, and I told him that I'd ask around. Now, when he actually told me how much I'd be getting paid on a weekly basis, I thought it might have been a bit of a typo, so I thought maybe he'd hit the wrong button with his finger, and you know, I thought I'd better go around and just double check. So I went around to have a chat with him, and it turns out what he was saying was absolutely true, and this was take-home pay as well. This is after tax, because they actually, although I'm still working on a self-employed basis, I'm on what they call CIS, which is a construction industry scheme. So they actually deduct my tax for me, and what I'm left with in my bank account each week is already being taxed, and a payment has been made to HMRC as a part payment. So yeah, basically I couldn't believe it, like the money he was offering me. It was just ridiculous. Now, that was just for you know, if we have a bad week and we don't really lay as much tarmac as we're hoping to, we don't hit the big numbers, that's what I'm getting. But it's all on price work for him. So if we do more tarmac laying in a day, if we can hit like sort of, you know, the high 300s, 400s, even 500s, you know, the more money in turn we make for this guy, and he then pays us more money for the day. So effectively we can all up our money by working as hard as humanly possible laying tarmac. So yeah, it's a really good job. I've been there for 3 weeks now. This is my 4th week, and I absolutely love it. I've dropped a stone in weight. I've been able to pay so much money already on my credit card, and you know, it's just going to make my life a lot easier. It's going to make my family's life a lot easier, and it's just one of them moments that I just couldn't refuse it. If I was to refuse the job right now, like 3 weeks down the line, I would have been kicking myself, because I can't rely on scrap metal all the time. Waste removal, as I say, it's such a heavily condensed market, and even pressure washing, you know, season's coming to an end. It's, you know, unless you're heavily involved in pressure washing, I know there's some people that like primarily only do pressure washing. They're the sort of people that are going to get more work in that industry. For me personally, you know, I'm just sort of, I'm competing with lots of other players for lots of other work, and so I found myself a lot of time just sitting at home. I may do a couple of hours scrapping, maybe not find anything, and then I go home and I'm sitting at home all day, either playing the PlayStation. I may go back out for an hour, don't find anything, I get the ump. It puts me in a bad mood, you know, it's not good for my mental health as well. This way, you know, Monday to Friday, I'm staying active, I'm earning money. I know that I'm earning a minimum, and I know that if we have good days as well, so we're all running barrows like crazy, you know, we're like an oiled machine. We all know what we're doing or what we're supposed to be doing, chipping in, doing anything we can, and yeah, just making as much money as possible. So that is why I've gone back to work. Hope that explains a few things. So the business is still going to be running. I am obviously going to be doing it at a very sort of reduced rate. I'm probably not going to get too much involved in waste removal, because obviously getting down and sorting it all out and stuff like that is just going to be more awkward. Scrap metal, however, is one thing that I am going to keep going, because obviously any scrap that I pick up is just free money on, you know, it could be free money at the side of the road. My neighbour is still bringing me back the boilers. I've probably got about 10 boilers on here that's all been stripped down. I've got a couple that still need stripping down. So yeah, he's still bringing me stuff back, radiators, boilers. Obviously I've still got my other guy who I'm going to be going to see on Sunday. He's got a couple of copper cylinders for me to collect. So yeah, probably going to stay more involved in pressure washing and in scrap metal, and I'm going to kind of ease off on the waste removal. Now, as I say, I will still do waste removal, because I've got a couple of commercial clients that I will do it for, because they're more big money. But the kind of littler jobs, I'll just leave them, and I'll maybe pass them over to another waste carrier, you know, and then maybe get a little bit of commission for passing the job over. I'm not really sure at the moment. I haven't really thought about it too much, but we will not be quitting on the business. I will not be quitting on the YouTube channel. So stay with me, everyone, and yeah, we'll carry on doing things. So yeah, this morning it's actually Tuesday. It's a rare one because we have got a day off. There hasn't been enough work being dug up for us to go in the tarmac. It's very rare that happens, but I will take it. It probably means I'll be going in Saturday to make up the extra day, but it doesn't really matter to me what day I go in anyway. So yeah, we're going to hit the streets today. It's 6:15 now. Go and find some metal if possible. I'm going to try and get around my mum's garage and pull out all of the non-ferrous metal that I've got and take it all round, get it all sorted out and take it all down as one big hit for one big payday. That is the plan for the day. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to stop rambling now and let's just try and hit the streets and find some metal. Yeah, it's always nice to bump into one of your fans. How you doing, mate? Yeah, good, good. Glad to hear it. You ain't coming, mate, no problem. He was a chatty old one. So yeah, fines. Big garbage really. Couple of brake discs and a fan. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but we still have a few roads to go. It is only 6:30. As I say, I won't be staying out for too long, because I do have a lot of stuff to do. If I'm going to get all this metal sorted out and taken down, that is going to take me a good fair few hours. Probably about 3 or 4 hours I would have thought. So yeah, I do need to get cracking with that as soon as possible. But yeah, we'll hit the last few streets. Hopefully there's a big fat dirty washing machine sitting around one of these corners for me. It's starting to brighten up a little bit, sun's coming out. Yeah, let's do it. Let's find something decent. Come on. Right, so decided to give street scrapping a miss. I haven't really found anything out there today worth going out there for, so it's been a bit of a dead start. However, we have got quite a bit on the truck already. Underneath that cover is, like I say, it's all quite heavy stuff. Boilers, bits and pieces, stuff like this. These ones are the ones that have been mainly showing up. They're quite heavy, like bits of iron. This one here obviously just needs copper taken off. There's a couple of pipes. This one needs stripping down as well. Some brassy bits on there. It's got a nice chunk of alley in there as well. Obviously got bits and pieces to sort out, so we're going to take this back and get it sorted out. Also in the garage as well, going to take back today car battery, few bits and pieces in there need sorted out, motors and that. Nice sort of bucket of mixed copper, brass, that sort of stuff. Once again, just a little box of wire, I'll chuck that on. Got some motors, a bit of alley in there, needs sorted out. Gonna get these out as well. So this one here's got aluminium in it. I believe the back one's got stainless. I think that one's empty. Don't quote me on that, but we've got some nice wire there as well, so we're going to pull that out. Bits and pieces down here as well. Once again, motors. I think there's a bit of iron alley down there actually. Not sure whether I'll separate that or not, but it's got some nice brassy bits on it. So anyway, I'm not going to film me doing this. There's a nice chunk of stainless, obviously stainless as well. Yeah, I'm not going to film me doing this. I'm just going to crack on with it and get home and get it all sorted out. So let's take it to my house. Right everyone, so we're just over halfway through what we need to get done today. I'm just going to show you about. So this is what I've been working on this morning, cutting all the brass off the copper. Got a nice size bucket there. Just down next to it, we've got some lead wash radiators, bucket of clean brass. This one's stainless along with the flume. This one here is just miscellaneous. It's probably just going to go on a shred. Bucket of alley. This is all cleaned up, ready to go. The wire still needs the plugs cut off of it, but I'll get round to that in a little bit. That's probably going to be my last job I do. All of these green poles, not sure whether what I'm going to do about this one, whether I'm going to cut it off or what. But yeah, all this actual green stuff is actually aluminium. So what I'll do is nearer the end, I'll stack all the ferrous metal right at the front, stack it nice and high, and then I'll leave this back section all for non-ferrous. So this is what I'm working on at the minute, getting all these motors separated. My scrapyard doesn't like these on there because that's where a lot of the weight is compared to the motor itself. So they don't actually like you putting them on. They will actually reject them. Some of them I've cut off down here, still have nice chunks of brass on, so I'll put them in the vise in a bit and I'll get them cut off. Just got this little pile here to do. Obviously the 2-car batteries to go on, nothing needs doing to them. Still need to strip this boiler. It's got the alley in it, obviously copper on there as well, so I'll strip that off. Once I've finished all the motors, I'll work on these boilers. These ones just need the copper pipe banged off with a hammer and chisel. Then they're ready to go. There's nothing else really I want off of them. This one here, irony alley, not really got much of it really, but yeah, I'll take it in nonetheless anyway, just to get rid of it. That's pretty much it. If I get time, I may strip this out. It's like an old, I don't know what it is really, but I've got come off like an engineer bloke. There's a nice piece of extruded alley that runs through there. They weigh about 3 kilo, but obviously I'm not going to stress too much if I can't get it done today, because I want to be down the scrapyard for like 1 o'clock latest, because I don't want to have a late one tonight. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to carry on. Hopefully next time I come on the video, it'll all be loaded up on the van ready to go, and we'll be heading down the scrapyard to drop it off. So let's do it. Right, so we're all loaded up now, ready to go. Started to get the ump a little bit with these motors, so I've only got like 5 or 6 left. I just couldn't be asked to cut any more down. Didn't get around taking that apart, but it would just sit there till next time. This is what we've got. This bit here is all stainless, the flume stainless. We've got some motors down here. This box in here is just irony. I could have took that thing apart, but I just couldn't be bothered. Nice sized bucket of brass, more stainless. This is stainless. We've got a bucket of copper just back there. 2-car batteries, mobile phone, that's not getting scrapped out. Yeah, that's about it for that. Then this one here is filled with wire, all household VIR. That is aluminium. And then we've also got the alley ladder and the 2 alley, these green things here. I never took the I never cut the metal off the other green bit. I just left that. It's a little bit of alley, it's going to get chucked in a shred, but oh well, it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, get this run down and see what it's worth. Got the lead wash rads there as well. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the prices are doing. I haven't been down there for a while. I don't think they would have changed that much. They might jump up and down slightly, but I don't think there'll be too much fluctuation in price. So anyway, I don't think I'm going to be able to record when I'm down there, because I still haven't got round to putting the tripod stand back on my truck. And I won't be wearing it on my head, so I'll probably just take it down there, drop it off, and the next one you see we'll do a price check and I'll tell you what we've got for the metal. So anyway, let's head to the scrapyard. Right everyone, so just got back home. I say sorry I can't film it. This is what I usually use on top of the van to do the filming. As you can see, it's all cracked around here. It won't properly hold up anymore. Yeah, it's completely knackered, so I think I need to get a new one. I think I've actually got one of these sticks, but I need to get the top bit to go with it. So anyway, do apologise about that. I don't want to put it on my head because people say it makes them feel a bit seasick with my head keeps swishing around all over the place. But let's just quickly go over these figures with you. So top of the list there, we've got batteries. We had 34 kilos at £520 a tonne, or 52 pence a kilo, £17.68. VIR household cable, that big bucket we had, 42 kilos of that, £2.10 a kilo, or £2,100 a tonne. So there's £88.20 in that bucket. That's quite good actually. Aluminium. Now this is the shocker for me. 47 kilos at £1,050 a tonne. So that's £1.05p a kilo for aluminium. That is the highest I've ever seen aluminium. So yeah, just that little bucket we had and a few that ladder and stuff, £49.35. Stainless steel, 23 kilos at £1,200 a tonne, or £1.20 a kilo, and that's £27.60. Copper tanks by weight and grey, so I'm assuming that's the lead wash radiators basically, but normally they do it as brasserie. But yeah, 7 kilos at £5,000 a tonne, or £5 a kilo, was 35 quid on the dot. Heavy copper, we only had 10 kilos of that, £5,800 a tonne, or £5.80 a kilo. That's a very good price for heavy copper. £58. Down to brass, and we had 28 kilos at £3,600 a tonne, or £3.60 a kilo. That was £100.80. Iron Alley, just that measly little bucket we had on there, that was 11 kilo, £260 a tonne, which was only £2.86. So not really worth it, but you know, needed to get rid of it. Electric motors, we had 51 kilos of electric motors at £500 a tonne, or 50 pence a kilo, £25.50. And then just the rest of it was shearing, 780 kg of shearing at £210 a tonne, which was £163.80. So that left us with a grand total today of, will you focus, £568.79. Yeah, not going to grumble with that. As I say, day off today, so that's definitely made up for it. Not really sure when the next video is going to be, guys. I'm going out on Sunday to do a collection from my gas man. He should have a fairly decent heavy load for me down there. Plus, he said he's got a couple of tanks as well, so I'm assuming that means a couple of copper cylinders. I will take my camera. I don't film down there because I you know, value his privacy. But I will take my camera, and when I get home or something, I'll show you what we picked up. I probably won't upload on that Sunday. I'll probably wait until the following weekend, which will be Saturday, and I'll be running the metal into 8 PM again, and I'll just make a video then. So yeah, the videos are going to be a bit patchy from now on. Probably, hopefully, trying to get one a week. There's going to be no midweek videos or anything like that, because I finished quite late from work, so it's pointless coming home and filming in the dark, and I won't, you know, I normally come home, just have my dinner and go to bed, ready for work the next day. So anyway, just want to say, if you did like today's video, please smash that like button, because it will help the channel grow still. I would still like to continue with this YouTube journey. It's took me a long time to get to where I am at YouTube, so I want to keep it going. So yeah, smash that thumbs up for your boy. Really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you all on the next video. So take care, everyone.